So welcome everyone. My name is Stefan. I'm an assistant professor in organizational behavior and research methods at the Amsterdam Business School of the University of Amsterdam, and a proud and a happy member of the Research and Mental Health Observatory Cost Action, where together with more people than I could give credit here today, we've been working towards an agenda around the subject of mental health in academia. And more specifically, we're here today to talk about the launch of the Staircase survey, which is a survey that was designed for to gauge mental health across the member countries of this cost action, and also to look perhaps at some of the contextual antecedents of mental health across these cost action member countries. So the program today is first, after I introduce the remainder of the program, I'll give the word to Gábor Kismihók, who is the chair of this cost action, who will tell us a little bit about the background of this cost action and where we're going. Subsequently, I'll give the word to Anne-Hélène Mortier, who's kindly agreed to giving a presentation about the state of mental health in academia. And afterwards, we have a little video that we produced some time ago to discuss basically the background of the Staircase survey. And after that, Jana Lasser and myself will take you through kind of what drove us to put this survey together and what we're hoping to find out as a result of this survey that we're launching today. We'll end this presentations with opportunities for you to get involved in helping us disseminate the survey across the 30 or so countries where we're hoping to collect data, but more about that later. So without further ado, I think I'll hand over the word to Gábor.
Yes, thanks a lot, Stefan, and a very warm welcome from my side as well for all of you who could be present on this Friday afternoon. I'm Gábor Kismihók. I'm the chair of the Research and Mental Health Observatory Cost Action, which is, in a nutshell, a group of enthusiasts, a group of volunteers, a group of researchers who think that we have to do something about research and mental health in general. I guess this is not the crowd where I have to explain the problem. We all feel that something is not right in our working environment when it comes to research. And yeah, a few years ago, about 3-4 years ago, we decided to do something about it. This was the time when I think 10 of us submitted a cost action proposal, which was failed. And then with like a new effort, with some more enthusiasm, we resubmitted, not 10 of us, but I think those days we were like 25 of us, 30 of us. And that was successful. And ever since, this community is growing very rapidly. So now we are covering more than 40 countries, I think 42 countries at the moment. And only in the small circle of ours, we have almost 300 researchers who are almost on a daily exchange with this community, but our sort of spread, our range is far wider of that. And I'm also very happy to see that our cost action already delivered some results, very significant results. For instance, in the latest code of conduct, which is coming from the European Commission, we managed to push in well-being as an important factor, what organizations need to consider when they design ways to support research. Besides that, our cost action have a number of activities. If you're not part of those activities, you're more than welcome to join. We organize an annual conference. We have an ambassador training school. We have 3 important working groups, one on policies around mental health, one on institutional interventions, and the third one focusing on individual researchers and how we can help researchers. feel free to join this working group, feel free to join our activities, but this is not the time now to discuss all these activities and actions in details, because we have to celebrate a bit. After 1.5 years, we came to an important milestone where we finally can launch our big survey. As you probably know from the discussions, previous discussions, one of the biggest bottleneck when it comes to pushing the agenda of researcher well-being and researcher mental health forward is the lack of data. And this is what hopefully the status quo will change as of today, as we launch this survey. Because data is our currency. Without data, it's very hard to discuss and to design intervention. So before I hand back my word to Stefan, I would really like to say thank you for all the people who were involved in the preparation of this survey. And I guess Stefan will talk more in details about this. But I think, if I remember well, more than 60 people volunteered to put this survey together and contribute to this survey in a certain way. We are extremely grateful. This is a huge contribution to our community, not only the REMO community, but also the researcher community around the world. This work should be highly appreciated. But first and foremost, I would really like to thank the work of Stefan and Jana, who were the masterminds and the engines of this survey. I think without them, this survey would have never been a reality. So thank you very much. I'm really looking forward of this survey and how this survey will perform in the upcoming half a year. And yeah, I keep my fingers crossed. And yeah, let's do our best to disseminate and make sure that everyone around the world who has something to do with research comes in touch with this survey and donates like 15 minutes and donates data, what is super important for us. So thank you very much. And now the floor is yours, Stefan.
Great. Thanks, Gábor, for that. Actually, I think, well, it's been sort of a semi-permeable organization, this survey SIG of ours that we launched about 1.5 years ago to put together this survey. I think it's actually more than 100 people who have volunteered their time to put this survey together and are now going to be active in disseminating the survey. So within the survey special interest group, I think we have 30+ people. And there's about 60 country coordinators who will be helping us disseminate the survey across the various countries in the time to come. So it's quite an organization.